Oh yeah, today we are about to make some vegan filet okra gumbo. But first we gotta get our rice going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our water, we're gonna add that to our pot. Then we're gonna take this nice Lundenburg wild rice. It has brown rice, sweet brown rice, red rice, wild rice, black rice, all the rices in the world in this nice wild rice. All right, then we're gonna go ahead on and add some creole seasoning, and you can't forget about a little bit of oil. I like to use grapeseed oil. Choose to use the vegetable oil of your choice. Give that a stir, bring it up to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you want to cover it and then reduce the heat to low and let it cook for 45 minutes. All right, now while our rice is cooking, we're gonna get our oil nice and hot. We're gonna chop up our okra. Don't worry about chopping it up too fine. You want your okra to have some chunks to it, all right, because it's all gonna cook down anyway. Then we're gonna go ahead on and we're gonna fry our okra. Frying our okra gets rid of the slime, which is the reason why many people don't like eating okra, is because of the slime. Get that a stir and let that cook for about a minute or two. And then after that, you want to go ahead on and transfer the fried okra, part fried okra that is, to a paper towel lined baking sheet or bowl. Rinse and repeat that process until you're finished frying all of the okra. Then if you're like me and you use too much oil, just go ahead on and ladle out some until you got about a half a cup of oil left. And then we're gonna go ahead on and put our onions, celery, and bell pepper in that same oil. And we're gonna go ahead on and cook that for about 6 minutes. You wanna go ahead on and keep giving it a little stir. But before that time starts, you gotta always put a little bit of salt on there so it could draw out that moisture and help those vegetables start to cook. All right, after 6 minutes, give it a good little stir. Now what we're gonna go ahead on do is put in our okra. So don't put that okra too far away from you, all right? Cook your vegetables, then we're gonna throw our okra in there, and then we're gonna go ahead on and put a little bit of creole seasoning. All right, this is very key. You want to layer your flavors. All right, this is how you build flavors for gumbo. And then we're gonna take some white pepper, some onion powder, some garlic powder, and we're gonna put a little bit of that in there. All right. Then what we're gonna also do is we're gonna put a little bit of salt. Then we're gonna go ahead on and put a little bit of black pepper. And then we're gonna go ahead on and put some of that cayenne in there. Do not be afraid of the cayenne. The cayenne is your friend. You want that well-balanced heat. All right, then go ahead on and give that a nice little stir to make sure everything is nice and blended. All right, then we're gonna go ahead on and add some chopped up garlic. Then we're gonna go ahead on and add our herbs, our aromatics. We're gonna add some fresh thyme leaves and a bay leaf. Give that a stir, all right? Make sure everything is getting cooked together, all right? When you give it a stir, you're letting the essential oils from the herbs start to release, okay? Now we're gonna use the tomato paste. My favorite tomato paste to use is the stuff in a tube, because I know I'm not the only person who has tomato paste that has always ruined the tomato paste by not using it all. That tube stuff is excellent. And go ahead on and give it a stir, and make sure you scrape the bottom of your pot. You got a lot of flavor on the bottom of your pot. All right, now we're gonna finish adding our creole seasoning. And then we're gonna go ahead on and add the rest of our white pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. We're gonna go ahead on and add some more salt, some more black pepper, and some more cayenne. That's how you build flavor. That's how you make this gumbo a great gumbo rather than just an okay gumbo. You gotta layer those flavors, all right? Then we're gonna go ahead on and use some vegan Worcestershire sauce. Andy's make the best. I don't know if they got another one on the market. I'm not really looking for it. And then we're gonna go ahead on and add some low sodium vegetable stock, all right? You can make your own. I chose to go run to Whole Foods and get me some of my, so I can cut that step. All right, give that a stir. And then you wanna go ahead on and bring it up to a boil, all right? Once it starts to boil, then we're gonna go ahead on and add our field roast Italian sausage, all right? I don't use any other sausage but Italian, because these flavors are gonna blend well with my gumbo. So just stick with the Italian. Got all that good herby stuff in it, all right? And also some filet powder, all right? We're gonna go ahead on and give that a stir. And then we're gonna go ahead on and bring this up to a boil. The beautiful thing about this recipe is that once you get it boiling and letting it cook, you only have 35 minutes left until it's time for you to eat. I think this is a great time to wait and let those flavors develop, all right? So you started with your rice. Your rice is done now. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead on and plate up. It's time to eat. Call the kids in the room. Tell them sit down. Dinner's ready, all right? Then we're gonna go ahead on and scoop our rice into the bowl. You have to decide what type of person you are. I'm more of a broth or juice person when it comes to my gumbo. I like my rice, and since this is a vegan dish, I had to make sure I got all my carbs in. So I got me a good healthy scoop of this wild rice, and now it's time for the love session, all right? Now I'm just gonna go ahead on and put our gumbo on in there, our filet okra gumbo in there. You know, you wanna make sure you get a good balance between vegetables and meats, and then you wanna get you some juice, all right? All that juice. You don't want no meat, so you gotta pour it out, and then you get your juice. That's gonna be the broth, all right? Some of y'all may see some of that fat sitting on the top. That fat is holding all of the flavor. You better not strain it. Don't do it, all right? Get your spoon, get the filet powder, and sprinkle a little bit of filet on the top, and then you have yourself a beautiful vegan filet okra gumbo. Make sure you hit the notification, the subscribe button, the like button, drop a comment. The recipe link is down below. I'll see y'all next time. You heard me?